Okay, so we were talking about the glass ceiling that prevents women from going higher up in an office. Glass ceiling not only prevents women from reaching the highest positions, but also makes women's work subsidiary or less important. Over the years, due to changes in thinking, many women have shattered the glass ceiling and risen to the top. So, okay, there is the existence of glass ceiling still in many workplaces, but it does not mean that women have never been able to break the glass ceiling. There have been women who have broken the imaginary glass ceiling and they have reached the topmost positions in any organization. Okay, so let us look at some women who have broken gender stereotypes, who have shattered the glass ceiling. Mutaya Vanita and Ritu Karidal, the rocket women of ISRO, they are called the rocket women because they were behind the launch of Chandrayaan 2. Okay, so usually it is said that not many women are part of STEM careers, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics careers. But here we have two women who were behind the launch of Chandrayaan 2. Then we also have lesser women in the field of business or entrepreneurship. Okay. Many a time it is said that only men will be able to handle the business and not women. But we have women like Indira Nui, who was the former CEO and chairperson of PepsiCo, and Kiran Majumdar Shaw, the executive chairperson and founder of Biocon Limited, a biotechnology company, who have excelled in their fields as business persons. Okay, so they have also shattered the glass ceiling. Then, at a time, it was difficult to imagine a woman IPS officer. Now, it is no more the case. Now, there are many women who are joining the Indian Police Service. But at that time, it was not easy for women to get into the police service. But Kiran Bedi, we all know, she is the first woman in India to join the officer ranks of the IPS. And then we have another woman named Bhavna Kant. She was one of the first female fighter pilots of India. So even being a pilot was not considered normal for a woman. But that idea was shattered by Bhavna Kant, who became one of the first female fighter pilots of India. Then there are also women from Odisha who have broken gender stereotypes. Let us learn about two such women from Odisha. One such example of a vibrant and talented young girl has come to the fore from Odisha's Balaswar district. Mamta Sahu of Narayanpur village under Betagadia Panchayat in Badiapal block of the district is a proud loco pilot today. She has joined the Southeastern Railway Kharagpur division. Okay, it's not normal for women to become loco pilots, to drive trains. Okay, but Mamta Sahu has achieved it. Born to a family of poor peasants, her family was a farmer family. Okay. Still, Mamta was a bright student from her childhood. Even after she became a loco pilot, people discouraged her from continuing her male-dominated job. So even after she had got this job, people discouraged her, saying, you won't be able to continue in this male-dominated job. You will leave this job. Okay. But she proved them wrong and she continued working on her dream. So this is one story. And then we have another story, this time from Kandhamal. Breaking stereotypes, this Kandhamal girl became the first girl to join the Air Force as a flying officer. Sushri Sai Pranita from Fulbani had a family of army veterans. That means her family had army persons. There were army persons, very experienced army men in her family. But it's not because of them that she could achieve this. It was her own hard work and determination which led to her being commissioned into the Air Force. Yes, she got inspiration from her family, but ultimately she had to believe in herself and she had to work really hard to become a flying officer. Okay, so we have two women in Odisha who have broken the glass ceiling and they have achieved such success which normally people did not expect them to achieve. Okay, then we must know something about this organization which is called SEWA, SEWA. What's its full form? Self-Employed Women's Association. It is a national trade union registered in 1972. It started functioning in 1972. So what is a trade union? A trade union is an organization which represents the interests of its workers in negotiations about improving working conditions with employers and government. So a trade union usually talks to the government or to different employers, those who employ workers. Okay, what do they talk to them about? About improving the working conditions. Many a times you will see that a lot of workers are employed in a factory. They would be working together, but they would face different kinds of dangers. For their protection, no step is taken by the factory. So in that case, a trade union will fight for the rights of the workers. So SEWA is such a trade union, a national trade union, which was started by Elaben Bhatt. Okay, SEWA was established by Ela R. Bhatt in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, to give identity, recognition, and social protection to poor, self-employed women workers whose contributions remain hidden. Okay, so she wanted to help those women who were self-employed, who were working in the informal sector. Informal sector means what? It is that part of an economy which is neither taxed nor monitored by any form of government. So government does not handle that kind of a workplace, or the government does not handle the economy in the informal sector, but it depends upon the hard work of the people concerned. The more work they do, the better their chances are of earning some money. And in that kind of sector, there is no guarantee of job security. You could lose your job anytime. All right, so she was working for women, especially who were working in the informal sector, because the government would not take care of these women. That is why she founded this organization to help such self-employed women. So it's really sad that a lady like her passed away recently. She died, and SEWA lost her founder, but her vision, her dreams will continue to inspire many other women to come forward and help such women who are working in the unorganized sector. Okay. Then I would like to end with this line: closing gender gaps in the labor force is not just good for women and their households, but for the global economy as a whole. So closing the gender gap, okay, it is important not just for the women, but for the country. Because if more and more women come and participate in the workforce, then they will contribute to the economy of the country, and the economy of the country will grow, and the whole nation will be benefited. So this is important, not just for women, but for the whole country. Thank you. That's all.